Check it. Check it.
I'm so jealous.
Dude. Yeah, I can't forget our sponsors. So let me just
Turn that ass around.
thank you.
Kyle and Carson, our biggest supporters, our biggest
Yeah.
financial sugar
Yeah.
daddies. So,
Okay. Right. Um, so for my birthday, I mentioned this the last episode, but all my high school friends got together and shared an Airbnb and we all just like exchanged gifts then. And this was Carson and Kyle's collab gift for me. At first I just saw the merch and I got so embarrassed because I was like, no, don't bring it up. Like, don't bring this up to me. Like, please don't do that. And so I like dropped it and ran away because I was, I was so embarrassed. And
that
then
tracks.
they were like, no, 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 come back, come back. And I turned it over and saw their fucking mugs. And guess what? Guess who helped? Hannah. Hannah helped.
What?
Dude, so Paige, Kyle's girlfriend, messaged Hannah, was like, hey, I need the PNGs. Can you like send those over? Because this is a gift for Sophia. And Hannah was like, got it.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Dude,
That's so cute.
it was so
Oh
funny,
man, I love
but
that.
I was like crying. I was laughing so hard because it's just so fucking ridiculous. Because it's I don't know if you can, it's like fully funded, and it's like,
Yeah.
baby, no money goes into this.
There's no funding to be had. There's no money going in. There's no money coming out. I love that shirt so much. As soon as
Me
I get paid,
too.
I'm
It's
gonna
so
buy my
cute.
own.
Yeah,
It's
straight up.
crazy to see it like on a t-shirt too.
I know. I like want to wear it out, but then I'm like, that's me. That's me right
Like
there.
I have a shirt with my baby picture on it and I wear it out in public.
You know what? You're right. You only live once. Who gives a flying
Exactly.
fuck? Who gives a
They're already
flying little
seeing your
fuck?
face on your face. They might as well see your face on your shirt too.
Dude, honestly, cunty. Be like, yeah, it's my podcast. It's
Yeah.
my podcast. Check it. Get into
Last
it.
night Max and Hannah came over and we watched a movie and I before Hannah got there, I was like going through my YouTube and I like was trying to find this one video to show Max. So I was going through like my history and our episode like came on it a couple times and I thought I had said something like, oh, I'll just put on some slop, like some good slop. And I was like, I'm not putting our podcast on. And he was like, I'm not talking about that slop. And I was like, that slop? It was like, no, I didn't mean to call it slop. Slop. It was like, and I was like, he's like, put it on. I'm like, absolutely not. I will not be putting my own podcast on with other people around. Can't do that.
I've only done that with Brianna, and the first like couple like minutes of me because I was like, fuck it, let's put it on. I'm excited to watch it because like I always rewatch them because it's like when you edit something, you never like really are watching it to watch it. You're like creating something, so you're not like
Yeah.
enjoying it. So when it actually like gets published, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna sit back and like watch this masterpiece.
Enjoy.
Okay?
Yeah.
It took some time and now I'm just like, oh, she's done. Here she is. But I made Brianna watch it with me one time. I was like, we should watch it. And I was like, this is weirdly meta. Like I'm
Yeah.
talking, you're watching me talk, but I'm also sitting right here. It was so weird, but then it was like fine. But I would never
Yeah.
do that in a million years with anybody else. Like that's so embarrassing. Don't
I
look
don't
at
even know
me.
if I could watch it with you.
Oh, I
I
could.
mean,
I no, I
yeah.
could. I mean, it's we're doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we're like right now actively are doing it. What's the difference from like watching it? You know?
Yeah.
Can't relate.
Period.
You know what? God
Well,
bless
it's
you.
like, oh, that's a good point, actually. I also was
You
thinking,
got me
like,
there.
what if, yeah, shit, you got me there, Dad. I was also thinking, like, what if in the future you and I are watching this episode and then we're talking about how we're, like, watching it and doing it.
Oh.
Ta-da! But anyways, welcome to Off Topic. My name's Carl.
I'm so pumped.
Self-haul.
So
Kahoy. Self-haul. This is a
yeah.
chatty episode. When you text me, you're like, is this a chatty episode? I was like, is it? I feel like the last 3 episodes we filmed were chatty. Dude, I went to sleep kind of late last night because Hannah and Max were over. and then I had to wake up. I had to work at 10, and I was so tired. Like I woke up at 9:30, and I clocked in by 10:05. And so I was like driving to work. I stopped and got a coffee, which is probably why I clocked in at 10:05, but whatever. I got a coffee and I got like an extra shot of espresso in it. And as I was driving, I was like, I don't want to be tired all day. And then I was like, you don't have to be, babe. Drink that coffee and you do you. And I was in such a good mood.
Oh,
It
dude,
was
I
weird.
fucking love that. No, 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 no. That's literally yes. That's
like
what it's
never
all about.
worked for me before.
That's what
Like
it's all
literally being
about.
like, because I like when I wake up, I feel like I have like 2 hours that I'm just like not there, and like I for some reason brought my headphones to work, which I never do, but we closed the patio, like the part of the patio, so we have a lot less to set up, and so we only have one person scheduled to open. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna bring my headphones so I can listen to my music and I have to worry about like carrying my phone with me or whatever. And I like got there, I like said hi to everybody and I like went to work and I had my headphones on and I was like playing like, all my music, and I was like, damn, it's gonna be a good day. And that's because you decided. It was so
Yes, yes.
I made good money today. Like I had at least 3 separate $10 cash tips. And then like my shift report had like $40 in tips. And like for a day shift, not too fucking shabby. And like it was just nice. Like it was just like a fun. I had one of my tables laughing so hard, and like I was like, "You girls, I'll see you later." Like, I don't even know what I said to them. I was like I made a joke about like licking their plates clean, and I was like, "Hey, I'm not gonna judge you," which I say all the time when people are like, "I'm gonna finish this." I'm like, "I believe in you. I won't judge you." And then I like came over and I was like, "Am I allowed to take the plates? Have you licked them enough?" And she was like, "I think so." I don't know what the hell I said, but she was laughing so damn hard, and I was like, "I like you, girl. We could be friends." Yeah, it was a chill day.
Nice. Nice. It really is insane how your mindset can change everything. Like
Yeah.
it's like today like it's hard sometimes because if you're not focusing on like thinking about having a good day, sometimes you can just have like an
Mhm.
day. And like today was just kind of one of those days. And like there's like nothing wrong with today. Like there's absolutely nothing wrong with today, but sometimes like you just get in ruts and it's just like, like
Yeah.
you ever get like this might just be me, but I am kind of a little bit of a freak and like I love
What?
like
I didn't know that.
just a little,
Just a little
but
bit.
un poco.
Un poquito frico. I choked on my spit.
Um, um,
Sorry.
oh, no, 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 no.
Hey.
We're back. We're so back. But no, we're not. Um, um, fuck me.
I don't even know how to help.
We're so back. Oh, I'm a freak, right?
Oh,
I'm
yes,
a,
yes.
I'm I really like self-discovery, spirituality, and like psychology and just like overall self-help. And it's like kind of like I feel like it maybe is like a little unhealthy just because it's like I constantly want to be like improving myself, and it's like, honey, you're okay just being you. We don't need
Yeah,
to do anything. We don't need to do anything because you're already perfect. So,
exactly.
but
You listen to
anyway,
those voices in your head.
oh yeah, girl. Hey, hey, that's why it's dying. That's
Get
why it's
off Claire
dying.
Ree. Get off her. Get a job.
Sorry, that just...
Have you ever seen that screenshot? I don't even know whose post it is, but what?
face. It was like deer in headlights. It's like he knew he was like caught. Oh
No, it's
god.
like it's like a screenshot from Instagram, and Demi Lovato commented like, "Stay away from her. Get a job." And I think about that a lot.
Yeah. But when you do like excessive amounts of like self-improvement, like you get tired and you're like,
Yeah.
and then you like hit a wall and you're like, oh, I just feel like I'm not doing enough. And like now I'm stuck. And it's like, no, honey, you've had epiphany after epiphany after epiphany for like 7 days in a row. And now your body is fucking tired and
Yep.
you gotta catch up with all these epiphanies. Like you just, you
Yeah.
gotta, it's like your body isn't, your mind and your body aren't aligned yet because you know, like, the things or like the mindsets that need to change if that or are changing and it's like you gotta like sit in it and I have a
Mhm.
really hard time just being like oh if I'm not doing anything I'm a piece of shit and it's like girl
That's not what that means. I know.
actually like rest is important. I
This
don't
is
know.
extremely important. I know. And plus, there's like, well, there's like one where it's like over intellectualizing as like a way to like not cope, or I guess it's like as a defense mechanism that it's like if I know my feelings are logically, I don't have to feel them.
No,
But
it's
then it's also like then
dissociative
you're
for
not feeling your
sure.
feeling.
Yep.
Yeah, and then it's
Yep.
like it's hard if you're not feeling anything. What are you like analyzing? Because that's where I got stuck. Where I was like, I have like gone through periods where I've like, really internalized and like, done a lot of introspection. It's like, okay, I don't. There's nothing left. I have to go feel some things. Like I can't. Which I think
You
that's kind of what I'm in right now.
you can
Like,
honestly though like I will spiral on the same thought over and
yeah,
over and over again. It's like it takes a lot for me to get fucking tired. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like I would it's like one of those things where you beat a dead horse and then you just keep beating it. And
yeah.
like cuz if I keep beating this dead horse, I never have to
I had to find
like
a different
oh
horse to beat.
and it's like, "Oh, it's dead." I would never have to it's dead. Like it's gone.
Yeah, might as well
So,
beat it some more.
keep going.
Just keep
But
going. Turn that shit to glue. You know what?
ew! Oh
I
my god.
I thought of that like a good minute ago, and I was like, you shouldn't say that. And then
But
I
you
did.
and it was good. I rated it 10
Thanks.
out of 10.
Dude, one of my favorite, like, not jokes, but I need to actually write it down. But fun fact about me, I had a horse when I was a child, and we ended up getting rid of him because like a lot of things. We ended up getting rid of him. And whenever I tell that story, I'm always like, yeah, we like, we had to rehome him, and everyone's like, where did he go? I'm like, oh, we donated him to a glue factory. And like their faces are because we didn't donate to him to a glue factory. We donated him to like an equine therapy fucking like organization. But oh my god, it's one of my favorite bits. It is so funny to see people's faces.
Dude, that's a good one.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I've been actually trying to write jokes and like get a stand-up set together because I want to do it. I know we were just talking about this on the phone, but I went to an open mic in Milwaukee, and dude, it was kind of crazy.
Really? What happened?
Yeah. Okay, so the first and foremost, I don't even know how to start it. Men are so unfunny.
Dude, it's get off
I
the
when I
stage. Just because
get
I'm sorry.
off,
It like
put the microphone down.
just because you're
The microphone down.
and this is going to be a little shady, but like just because you're funny in like your friend group does not mean that you're good at stand up because stand up isn't like okay, this can be pretentious as hell cuz but
I
like
don't care. I think
it is an art and you need
yes.
to know the flow and the
Yeah.
structure and like what gets people going and like it's not like just doing a bit like with your
Mhm.
friends. It's not
Yeah.
at all. Because you can
Yeah.
flop with your friends and your friends will still love you. That is not how it goes on stage.
No.
Sorry.
No. And like I don't know. I don't like there were so many masturbation jokes. And like I went with my friend Anna, and as
Are
we're
we
leaving,
5?
I literally was like, if I hear one more masturbation joke, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, I can't do it. And like, there were some very funny people. Like, there was times where I was laughing very hard. But and granted, open mics are like a space to try it and like try new jokes or whatever. So people are often just like, hey, I got a joke. Like, is it funny? But there's this one guy, and I don't. So like the one I went to, the same woman organizes it, and like usually every week, and then she also hosts. she wasn't there when I went, and this guy goes up, and the host introduces him, and she was like, all right, up next is Imani Kant. And he goes up the stage and he goes, actually it's pronounced I'm a cunt. And she's like, oh, okay. And like gets off stage and he starts, and he stands there for a second and he's like, I actually forgot how I was going to start this. And like, that was kind of funny. And then he was like, I wish I had a recording of it, because it was, what I paraphrase is not even close to like what he fucking said. But he was like, you know, women, if you're going to fight with us all the time, you should be right. And that was the joke. It was so bad. And then he says, you know, I got into like an argument with some girl, you know, her name is blah, blah, blah. She, not the same one as here, someone that organizes a comedy show, Crosstown, not the same person. It's like, obviously it's the same person. And then he was like, yeah, so I was talking to this cunt, and she, called her a cunt on stage at her own open mics. Like, she runs it. Like, it was insane. And then he was like, yeah, I was on stage a couple weeks ago and she didn't like my comedy, and so she pulled me after the show and was like, if you ever say those jokes again, like, I'll be sure to make sure you don't touch another mic in the city. And I was like, baller, that's sick as fuck for her to say that to you. And then he was like, and I apologize, and I'm here tonight to apologize for apologizing, because I don't have to apologize to like no bitch. It was insane. I have never seen a room turn so fast on someone. And like, the host was a guest host, and she knows the organizer. And like, she got on stage afterwards. She did not shake his hand. She like took the mic out of his hand, and she was like, all right, next person. I'm pissed right now. And like, I don't know if they did like a bucket spot or whatever, but like, the next person came up on stage and he was like, I'm not going to be any funnier than that guy, but I won't be misogynistic. I can treat you that. It was so like, and then of course the motherfucker's sitting right next to me in the crowd. He's sitting right next to me, and I'm like, I'm not with him. I am not with him. Please do not think I'm with this man. And yeah, I was like, and he was like the third person up there. It was crazy.
Way to set the tone. Jesus Christ. Dude, at first, when you were telling the story, I was like, okay, there are men out there that like try to be like edgy in the sense of like, they're ironically being misogynistic in like a like, but it comes off as yeah. And that's what I was like. I was like, okay, like, he's trying to be dry and like give that shock factor. I'm like, all right, sometimes that's funny when done right. However, that is fucking scary. No, that is like, that's like, you're crazy. Like, what? Like, that is not like a rational person does not go up there and like lose it like that. That's it's embarrassing, but it's like, oh, go. I know we don't have the loony bin anymore. We don't got that loony bin, but maybe like check in, just say hi, check it out.
Journal. Yeah. It was like, she also wasn't there that night, and I was like, I literally cannot imagine what would have happened if she was there. Also, what kind of pussy shit you're gonna say the week she's not there? Like, if you're gonna be bold like that, say it to her fucking face. It was so awkward, and I expected him to leave right after he was done, but he was there longer than I was. It was so weird. I was like, oh my god. And it was funny because Hannah knows the host, and she was like, if she's there tonight, like, you have to say hi to her. Like, that's my mission for you. Like, you guys are going to be friends. And I was like, okay. And then she wasn't. And I was like, holy fuck. Like, I don't know. It was insane. Anna hadn't gotten there yet. So when she got there, I was like, dude, you fucking missed it. Like, you missed an insane thing that just happened.
You had to experience that by yourself.
By myself.
Dude.
Yeah.
Bro.
It was so awkward. But there is this, like, I think we were talking about it maybe like one of the last episodes where I was like, I love secondhand embarrassment. And there was a time where like, and during when he was saying that I was like, I was also sitting smack dab center of like all the chairs. So I was very visible. And I was just sitting there with my arms crossed, and I was just giving him like nothing. And it was so fun. I love to not laugh at a man's jokes. It's one of my favorite things though.
I am pro that when it's a man who thinks he shits gold.
Yes.
You know, like, bro,
Yeah.
There needs to be a humbling here and there. Like, I
Yeah.
get it.
But I mean, there were a couple people that I was like genuinely laughing very hard at. And so I was gonna go to the one at the Improv last night, but like the fuck, oh, I had to stay extra. I had to stay like an hour longer at work, and I was like, I am so tired. I don't want to drive to Brookfield and back, but I'm gonna go the next time, and yeah, hopefully get on stage at some point.
That would be really
'Cause
cool. When you do that, do you not want people you know to be there?
I don't
Or
think so.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, I would love to go and see, but I want you to like feel ready. You know what I mean?
I think like the first couple of times, I like can't, I can't, because even like Hannah was working last night, and I like thought about like, because the one for the improv, you have to like sign up like a week in advance or something, and so I wouldn't, even if I had something and I was like able to go, I was willing to go on stage, I couldn't have, but I was like, damn, I don't want Hannah to be there. Which I know Hannah, like I know you guys will be supportive, but it's like something that I'm like, I can't have other people see me do this.
You need to figure out your own vibe before
Yeah.
like and like letting you don't want like our energies and like the pressure. And not that we're giving you pressure. It's like you got
Yeah.
to sort it out. You just got to figure it
Because I
out for
think
yourself first.
like stand up, there's like no way you're not gonna flop, and like I need to get a couple of flops out of my system before it potentially happens with our friends. That's how I feel about when people come to my improv shows. Like I've never had a romantic partner see me do improv because I can't handle that. Like that feels like so cringy to me. I don't care if my friends see me do it. Like I think you guys came to my like very first one, but like I like it, and that was after like weeks of practicing,
Yeah.
and so
It's very
different.
vulnerable. It's very
It's very,
vulnerable
yeah,
because it's like with improv, it's like this is like you're coming up with this. This is
yeah,
well, duh, it's improv, but like you're doing this now. Like there was no
yeah,
prep. Like this is
yeah,
genuinely, authentically your soul. Like this is
yeah.
what's coming out,
This is
dude.
my soul on stage. Please don't zip zap zop it too hard.
Zip zap
But
zap
like
it.
I feel like because now that I've been like slightly getting into improv or into stand up, like there's something I feel like obviously I don't know, stand up feels harder and more vulnerable because improv, if you fuck up, you're like, oh, sorry, I didn't have one. I didn't have time to think. Nothing came in my brain. Stand up, I've written that and I've edited it and I'm doing this in a specific way so
Yep.
it's funny. And if it's not funny, I'm gonna have to kill myself on stage. Like,
Right. Right.
so I'm excited to try it. I like, yeah, I've been writing. I'm gonna work on it a little bit tonight too. But yeah, when I went to the open mic, I was like, oh, I can do this.
You know what? Yes. Yes.
Like, there's a lot of people up there that was like, huh, yeah, yeah.
You
I
can't
can do
compare
this.
though, girl. You can't.
I know.
You
But
can't.
it's
You
also
can't do
like,
it.
I know. I'm gonna, but I don't know. I feel like whenever I see someone perform it, I'm like, okay, you can do that. Like, I think sometimes I get it in my head that it's like so mystified and like, ooh,
Like out of
you don't know
reach.
what's gonna happen. Yeah. That it's like once I see people do it, I'm like, okay, like I'm not gonna go up on stage and call some lady a cunt. So
Yeah. Well, and it's also just like they are just. It's so sorry. It's gay. What's about come out my mouth? But whatever. It's like if they're
I thought you were calling stand up gay. I was like, yes, yes, yes.
correct. Um,
Gross.
but they are just normal people. Like,
Yeah.
why couldn't you also, as a normal
Yeah.
person, like get up and just do it? Because like everyone's in the
Yeah.
same boat. Like literally, like they are not any more special like from getting up
Yeah.
there. So like, why aren't
That
you getting up
that
there?
was like like I had that epiphany when when I was taking my first improv class because I have terrible stage fright. Like I was at a friend's birthday party and we did like presentations and I like there was probably 20 people in the room. My hands were shaking and I like don't remember what I said when I went up there. And like I sat down, my hands were still shaking. I've always been like that. Like my dad is very like stage fright and I got it directly from him. And so like I've always been like that. I used to have panic attacks in school because I had to do a presentation and I would freak the fuck out. Like, I remember having panic attacks during church because I'd have to go up and talk in front of church. Like, terrible stage fright, but also the need to get all the attention and be on stage and say, look what I can do. So it's like very, like,
Yin and
combative
yang.
parts of me. Yeah.
Right.
And so when I started improv, the first like 4 weeks of class, I was like, I'm not having any fun because I am so worried about like doing perfect on the first try. Because like, I don't know, like I feel like I was talking about this, but like, I don't know if it's like an ADHD thing, but I am like kind of like slightly good at everything I try. That sounds so like egotistical, but like, I think I just have tried a million things that like usually if it's like a game or something, I'm like pretty decent on the first try. So when I'm not decent at something on the first try, I'm like, oh, I can't do it. And with improv, like that's just not something that you're able, like that's not a thing that you can do. Like you have to,
It's a craft.
yeah. And so I had to have like a moment where I was like, hey, everyone else is going up with the same amount of information that you have, and they're doing the same thing that you are doing. You're not special. In the most loving way, you're not special.
No,
And you are the
yes.
same as everybody else in this room.
Yes.
Stop thinking you're better
Yes. Yes.
than everybody.
Yes. Oh God. Thought's gone.
Yeah.
Peace and love to that thought.
R.I.P. Mr. Everyday.
Speaking of stand up though, I know we texted a little bit last night.
Yeah.
So Brianna came over last night. We were gonna do craft night. That fell through. We smoked some doobage, and we were like, nah. They didn't.
Doobage is like an insane word for weed. Yeah, we smoked that fucking doobage last night.
We watched Kayla. I was really trying to focus on the thoughts. I was like, don't lose it. Don't fucking do it. Oh my God.
Anyways, Sophia and Brianna watched Caleb Heron's stand-up last night. I watched it like a week or two ago with Kylie and Hannah.
Yes, and
we haven't discussed quite yet.
I mean, I think we're on the same page just based on like what we talked about this morning, but yeah. So Caleb is so effortlessly funny, like, and he is so witty and off the cuff, and he also has like a bit of an edge to him, and we did see that a little bit in his special, but he was nervous. He was definitely nervous. He was swaying the whole time. And this is not a critique. I don't want it to feel like that I'm being really hard on him, but like it's his first like real big boy special though. You know what I mean? That's a lot. That's a lot of pressure.
I think it's his first special, but I remember seeing clips from something and I can't remember what it was, but it was like a recorded.
It's Comedy Central.
Yes.
So like my neighbor just was riding her bike. It was really cute.
Oh, cute.
But yeah, he was definitely nervous, and like you can tell that he was off his game a little bit of a rhythm, because he usually is just like so confident, so quick, so into it, and you could just tell that he was a little apprehensive, and it did disrupt it for me a little bit, because I could tell, and it was still good. Like, do not get me wrong. There were things where I was like pissing my pants. He is he is so good at like, especially like being like making fun of the empath. Cause like a genuine empath, the whole bits about being like, oh my God, like this Frisbee and this dog and whatever, that whole thing. So funny. Like, I don't know. He's I don't know. I've not seen like a comedian where I've like related to him so much. Like that was that was really cool to see, because a lot of like the comedy that I've watched, it's been like the shit my dad watches, and it's just like like Bill Burr, Tom Segura. They're funny. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like they're just funny because they're funny, not because I'm actually relating to what they're saying. You know?
Yeah.
Like So
I love Bill Burr. I love Bill
me
Burr.
too. He's such a fuck yeah.
My dad and I watched Bill Burr a lot growing up, and so I have followed him for quite a long time, and to see his like personal growth is
yes
like, that is because he still has that like angry man, like white man kind of vibe to him, but it's like it's with reason. Like everything that he's pissed off about, he has a valid fucking reason for feeling that way. And that's like, I think that's just like the most, that's especially with like stand-ups. Like if you're gonna have this opinion, you need to back it up.
Also, he's self-aware. That's the thing. But yeah, Bill Burr is like, he knows that he's psychotic. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows he's irrational, but he's still feeling the irrational part of himself, which makes it funny because he means it and it is insane. But like there are people who I couldn't name an example right now, but there are men specifically where it's like they're like literally like yelling and complaining about something and they mean it.
Yeah.
And like that's like not like the vibe. No.
Yeah, this it makes me think of when I watched Anchorman, and I didn't watch it until I was like in my 20s, and I was like, okay, I can see where it's funny, but it also is like, it feels like you've been wanting to say that. Feels like you've been, that felt,
See, it's
that felt
so
too
hard.
real.
Dude, okay, and I know we've talked about this, but my dad loves Will Ferrell. I love Will Ferrell too. He's literally
Yes.
there's literally no one else
It's hilarious.
doing it like him. And all of his shit is improv. All of it. Like anyway, so I grew up watching Anchorman or like hearing quotes from Anchorman, and I will say like it's not for female gaze, let's just put it that way. It's not made for women. And I rewatched it recently and like it's like, oh god, because it is funny, but it's like not, there's, oh god, I don't know why like I have an attachment to this movie. I really don't.
Well,
but
I watched How I Met Your Mother growing up, and that's one of my favorite shows of all time, and it has aged so poorly.
Yeah.
So it's like, I love this thing. It's really racist and homophobic and transphobic. Like, there ain't no doubt about it.
Dude, and
it's like it's hard to kind of hold those two things.
Sometimes I feel like you have to be in a mindset when you're watching movies like that too. It's like, okay, I know this is going to be misogynistic and disgusting. Like, should I like channel that and like just let it be funny? Or should I stand to my values? Or should I stick to my guns?
Ain't that the fucking truth? Dude, yeah. Should I compromise my morals or have a little gag?
Or should I have a fucking great time? I mean, truthfully, the gag reels for like that movie are better than the movie itself. Like, but anyway, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but I think that's why I just have a hard time like finding men funny too, because it's like they'll joke about something that's like, okay, well that's a real life issue that women deal with.
No,
like,
and also
that's funny.
It shows that they're brain dead. Like they lack like the understanding from it, and like it's shit. Okay,
it's
jokes
shit.
Like help me out. When men are self-aware of like what they're saying and why they're saying it, like that's the only time it's funny. The only time, like self-awareness, because like they know that it's shit. Like that what they're saying is shitty. That's what's funny. It's like it's the irony in it. But there are comedians out there that like, okay, I know like people feel different things about Theo Von, because Theo Von is like I know he's not conservative. I know that fucker's not conservative, but I think
he's just a little dumb.
No, I think he knows that his audience is very, very, very right wing, so he coddles that side. So I think like with him, he is saying this shit, but it's funny because he knows it's dumb. He knows it's stupid. Like you can feel the difference between that. Like, do you know? So Tom Segura's buddy, what's his fucking name? He's the shirtless guy all the time.
Oh my god, Chris something?
No. I have no idea, but everyone knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah, Bert!
It's Bert!
Bert! Yeah, Bert something. I don't know what it is.
Chris something.
Yeah.
Exactly. But he nailed it.
Nailed it.
But he is the epitome, and this is so, I'm sorry, this is not very kind, but he is a fucking doofus. Like he's an idiot. And like his appeal is like he's just saying shit, but he's a fucking moron. And I don't think that's funny. Like
Same.
you're like he has zero self-awareness. And then you have like the Tom Segura, who is very like calculated. It's like
Yeah.
they're a really good match in that way because he's a fucking
Yeah.
moron. And then like Tom Segura is just like watching it happen. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But anyway, like that that's the difference. Because I feel like you can get away with this is gonna sorry, put my hands up. You can get away with misogyny and sexism and like certain jokes when you don't actually mean it.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Yes.
This is like one of my strong comedy opinions. Punching up or punching across is
Dude.
always funnier than punching down.
Dude,
It's like-
yes.
When you punch up, it's like you're making a case for yourself. You're like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like us making jokes about men. In the world we live in, like men have more power than women. And so when we make a joke saying, hey, like we are, paraphrasing, we're oppressed and everything, but you fuckers do this, or like I do this also. It's different because it's not the joke at someone else's expense. It's like the joke at the situation and the dynamics that we're in.
Yes. Yes. Dude.
That is like one of my strongest comedy opinions. And you'd think it would be like not a revolutionary thing, but I don't know. Like every time, like there's a.
Duh.
I lost what I was gonna say.
arms of an angel,
Hey, Joe.
fly away.
I just like, yeah.
When the car
All right, that's enough. Never mind, just kidding.
Crushed it. Thank you.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
beautiful.
No, thank you. Thank you. Thanks, sweetie.
That was a crowd yelling.
Oh,
But yeah,
I didn't catch that.
Oh, sorry. Well, they were yelling really, really loud. They actually had a noise complaint. I just don't like comedy at the expense of someone else, and I feel like people it's low hanging fruit, and I think that low hanging fruit is only fun if it's once in a while.
Yes.
It's like an obvious where it's like everyone's
Right.
thinking it, I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
And like I feel like when people make fun of like minorities and stuff, like it is a crazy thing to be like, hey, sorry, I don't want to make fun of minorities. Sue me. Put me on the cross. Like, you'd think that'd be a more common thing, but apparently not.
Yeah. Hi. I don't remember when we talked about it, but it was years ago. But the punching up and punching down thing, I've never been able to like unsee it because now I can feel the
Yeah.
difference. I literally feel the difference in it. And with Caleb's special specifically, you can tell that he is punching down, but in a cunty way. It's not like, I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's not like genuine. Like
Yeah.
he's just being like diva. Like that's what
I think he's
he is
punching
doing.
across. I can't
Yeah.
remember specific jokes besides the I have a gun one, but I feel like he punches across because what he is saying comes from like a gay man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of times like at like bisexual women, their boyfriends. Like that's a pretty lateral kind of position in a way. And so I think that he punches across very well. And that's where I'm like I can get with that. Like if it's like, hey, we're equals,
Yeah.
but you do this fucked up thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and I feel like punching down, like there's sometimes that you can do it that it's like I'm punching down, but I'm coming down with you, in a way. Like I make a joke at work sometimes, and I'll be like if I'm working with my black coworkers, I'm like, do you want me to go use my white women tears? Or like I'll be like, hey, I'll tell them that like you were mean to me, and they'll believe me, which is only okay to do to like certain people, and like if you have a good relationship with them. But it's like it acknowledging the position that like we both are in society and being like, I'll do what I can, like out of my hands. But like I feel like that type of comedy is funny when it's done right, but it's hard to do right. And so I was the thing with so I I don't know what I was just gonna say, but Caleb's stand up I thought was really good. There's like a pet peeve of mine with comedy, and it's not even like just stand up comedy. I think it's just like any like in everyday life when someone says like an internet joke or an internet phrase in real life, and it's like not in like a referencey way, or if it's like they're trying to like kind of claim it as their own. I just don't like that. And like it was the joke where it was like he was going to different people and like being like, this is what I'm gonna tell a kid that gets bullied for being fat, and he was like going to different people in the crowd, which I thought that part was funny. I don't love crowd work. I just think I can't see who you're talking to, so I don't get the joke. But like he at one point, like he finds someone that like says what he wanted to in the right way, and he was like, I have a gun. And that phrase, like, I have a gun, is so common on the internet. Like, it is everywhere. And so, like, it wasn't, like, a surprise to me. Like, that I have a gun. I knew that's what he was going to say before he said it. And, like...
It was also the delivery. It was the delivery, too, that was off. Like, he should have done it in a way that was like, oh, yeah, well, I have a gun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something like that. It was just so...
Yeah. It just... It fell flat. But the part that I did laugh very hard at was when everyone started laughing and cheering, and he was like, yeah, school shootings. And like immediately everyone was like, oh, like that was the funny part for me. Because like, yeah, he tricked everybody into like cheering, and then immediately was like, bad. But I honestly can't really remember a lot of his other jokes, which that makes me feel bad for not remembering. But I know he talked about his dad, and that was interesting because
dude.
And that I don't know if you were with us, but I was with Hannah and some of her friends from like.
Yes, I was. Yep.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
They were talking about a comic who was making jokes about his mom passing, and they like one of them was like, you can tell when someone hasn't processed something and they make a joke out of it. Like, it is very obvious when you're not over it. And I don't think that you can't make a joke about something if you're not over it. Like, humor is a very good way to cope with something, but it felt like he was still like scared to talk about his dad.
It determines how like the audience reacts to you though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because people can feel like the hesitancy or it's the unprocessed like emotions. That's what they feel. And it's uncomfortable like, to watch.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know if I'm allowed to laugh at this or not.
Yeah. Yeah. But... And I don't know. The whole bit with his dad, like the thing about the special that kind of had me feeling like a little conflicted was the tone shifts were so intense. Because there was like we were having a great time, and then all of a sudden we're like talking about like your dad is dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just I feel like the transitions weren't solidified yet. And it just man, it was honestly it was uncomfortable to watch a little bit because there was no laughter for like a minute. Like when he was talking about something, and that you never want that. You never want that at a comedy show.
I know there was like one part where he was being really sincere with his like about his father, and I did like it. And I think I like had tears in my eyes a little bit, so I didn't mind it then. But like, I think the part that you're talking about, if I remember right, is like not really part of that like heartfelt moment where it was like he was explaining, he was setting up something, and it was just
yes,
and he lost momentum.
Yes,
and like. I love a tone shift. I think like that's the whole like I have a gun and then like school shootings. That's an abrupt tone shift.
Dude, and that was funny, and you could tell that was like
planned.
It didn't. Yes,
that was
right.
Yeah,
yes.
But sometimes it's like a tone shift like that. I get whiplash, and I'm like, okay,
yes,
well, now I don't
it takes you out of laughing. It. Yes.
Yeah. I love comedy. I
Dude,
love this shit.
it's
It's so fascinating.
it's so fun. And I know we were talking about it literally what, yesterday, 2 days ago?
I think
I don't remember
so,
though.
yeah.
Whatever. But it is not viewed as like an intelligent line of work, but it's insane.
so
Like you
smart.
have to, it's so like emotionally intelligent to be able to like read a room, to be able to like come up with shit on the fly and how it will land with certain crowds and like just the overall structure of storytelling and then like have knowing when something is going to land or when it's not. Like that
Yeah.
is a craft in itself and like
Yeah.
I just it's so admirable and like I don't know. I think it's insane that it's not viewed as more like impressive, I guess. I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
that's not talked about enough.
I mean,
Maybe I'm
I
just
feel
hanging out
like
with the wrong people.
maybe. I don't know why that made me laugh.
Possibly.
Possibly. Probably. Um, the focusing. I was gonna say.
No.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like big stand up. I mean, stand up has been around forever, and like they're like the specials and like tours that comedians go on. They like sell out. Like
Yeah.
people go to see stand up. So I think it's like a like a common thing for people to enjoy. But I think that a lot of people think that it's just easy.
Dude, yes, exactly.
And
Exactly.
like, I have not been on stage to do stand up ever, but like, I can tell you, just trying to write one fucking joke is hard as shit. Like, there's so much thought process that goes into like these people's jokes that are, it's just, plus, like, I think sometimes to do comedy, you have to like, it's like you have to be smart because you have to like know what I don't even know how to describe it. Like you have a situation and you're like, this is funny because this is like off. So you have to have like an intelligence to understand that like this is not the way,
Yes.
like this is like not how a normal interaction would go, or like this is
Right.
not how it's supposed to go, or like you have to be thinking outside the box in order to have a joke about something. So you kind of have to like be a couple of steps ahead of someone, or just
Yeah.
be a couple of steps ahead of the like whoever is in the situation with you for it to find it funny.
Yeah.
Because I feel like so much of what I find funny is like stuff that like everyone experiences, but then like no one talks about until like one person's like, this is a really weird thing that we all do. Or like, this is a type of person we've all experienced. Like, I find that very funny. And I think that there's so many times where like, I'm like, oh my God, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
what's funny to
it
me.
takes a lot of introspection too. Like you're
Yeah.
like constantly like analyzing like different people and social events to like make fun of it later. Like
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
I don't know, it's impressive.
And even just like timing and like knowing a crowd, like you have to be so good at reading people like in the moment and also like reading an audience too. Cause like, I mean, I've like at the theater, like I've stood in the back of the theater a million times to watch shows, and like some audiences have like almost every single audience has a vibe to it, and like every single one is different. I've literally never been in a show or like been part of an audience that felt the same as the last one. And like just like the fact that you have a like however many people in one room and you're like we're all focusing on one thing, like that is a lot of responsibility, like as a performer, to you're like, I have to make sure that you guys have a good time tonight. Like like that's scary, but it also is so cool that people can just do that.
It's so they make it look effortless, which is why everyone is like it's not hard,
Yeah, that's actually a
you
really good
know?
point.
Yeah. So,
I think I might have texted you this, but hey, after we watched Caleb's stand up, we watched Hannah Einbinder's stand up. Holy fuck, you should watch it, or we
what's
can
it
watch
on?
this weekend.
Ooh, we could
HBO.
watch it this weekend. Okay.
I've
Maybe
already
I'll
seen it
watch
twice
Oh,
because I watched it by myself last summer, and then I watched it with Kylie. Hannah fell asleep, but I watched it with Kylie because Kylie just got into Hacks, and Hannah Einbinder it plays Ava in Hacks, and she's
Oh, yes.
so funny.
she's
Like,
so
oh
there's
my
a
God, I
bit
love
from
her.
Brittany Broski Report where
Yeah.
she just starts screaming. Dude,
Oh my God, it's
so
hilarious.
good. It's so
So
good.
good. There's
And you know what?
There's a TikTok It's like she's on some podcast, and I don't even really understand like the reference she's making, but she's like, do I know how Californian I am or how LA I am? My dog died at Runyon Canyon. Yep. Like the way she says it is so like her dog died at like a hiking thingy, but Runyon Canyon must be like a huge like hiking spot that it's like her dog dying there is like so LA of her. But just like her delivery, I've seen it so many times. It makes me giggle every time. Like the way her delivery is just like unmatched. She could tell me the worst news ever and I'd be giggling.
Oh my God.
Love her.
You gotta say it with your chest too. That's how you know. Like her, when she fucking gave it her all with Brittany Broski,
Yeah.
she zero hesitancy. She just fucking did it. And
Committed,
that's why
yeah.
and that's why it was funny. You cannot doubt yourself at all. You have to do it. And like, oh, it's kind of hot. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but just like that's all.
No, it's like when you make a joke and you fully commit to the bit, it's like, hell yeah, I think this is funny. I don't care if anyone else thinks this is funny. I'm saying it with my
Go
whole
ham.
chest.
Go ham.
Yeah. But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. We've talked about comedy this entire episode.
I know. It's because it's so goddamn interesting.
How goddamn interesting.
Oh,
Oh, complete. Look at the little Frank, baby. Yeah. Louie's not in here. I actually don't know where she is.
he's zooming, so he's like going insane right now.
Yeah.
Ah,
Dude,
ah.
last night I was chilling in the living room with Edith and Louie. They were sleeping.
Oh, angels.
And like they've been hanging out. Like I think they dart at each other. But the thing is, they're both little pussies. And so as soon as one darts at the other, the one jumps, and then like they'll come back right away, and then the other one gets scared. It is so funny to watch because they just go back and forth scaring each other. Like it is so fucking funny. And I was like, I can't tell if we're playing or fighting, but then I just like sat and let it happen for a little bit, and I was like, you fuckers are playing. You little shits. I've been so stressed out, and you're just playing. Fun. But they've actually been getting along, and it's very cute.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm actually really happy for you guys because like it's a long time coming.
Very stressful. It was very stressful for a hot fucking second. And so I'm very happy that they're actually getting along. We've been just like leaving the screen door open, and it's so nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like I was gonna say something else.
Well, I kind of low-key want to talk about shortly, briefly. I know you don't give a fuck, but Taylor Swift just released a new album. Bad.
Bad.
And
I
listen,
haven't even listened to it.
I would not identify as a Swiftie. I am not one of the fans where it's like ride or die and like is insane. I happen to like little white girl music from time to time. Sue me.
Never guessed that.
Yeah, by the looks of me, I would have never assumed. Oof.
I thought you liked reggae.
You give him that Bob Marley look.
You give Rasta man vibes. Boss to touch it.
But
That's
I didn't shoot that beauty.
that record.
Yeah, it's Bob Marley, ho.
I thought that was a country song this whole time.
Oh no.
Oops.
Oopsies.
Dude, my coworkers will play like reggae covers of like pop songs at work, and I can handle it for like an hour, and I'm like, turn it off. I can't do it no more.
It's a very specific vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very specific. But
Taylor Swift.
So hear me out. I saw the album cover and I knew I wasn't gonna like the album from the start.
Yeah.
From the start. And like, listen, okay, we're gonna get so shady. I don't give a fuck. She had so many good shots for like the promo for that album cover. And she chose that one with those graphics. Oh, it looks awful. It looks horrible. Okay, that's number one. Number two, the album itself, I haven't even listened to it the whole way through. I like skimmed the lyrics. Honestly, I like reading. I love listening to songs for lyrics because I think it's interesting, but it's your whole album is about the life of a showgirl. Why is it the most boring album of all time?
Yeah.
And why are there literally like no like bumpers? Like why aren't we bumping?
Yeah.
And like it sucked. It literally I was like, what are we talking about? And
I feel
okay,
like
and it's the same thing with Sabrina Carpenter's new album too. I had such high expectations because that album cover is so iconic that
yeah.
it like, dude, are you joking? I was like shitting bricks waiting for that to come out. And and then I listened to the album. It's so boring. It was
I haven't listened to
so
the full album.
boring. It was like there were no standouts to me.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. They're like, I really like Don't Worry, I'll Make Him Worry or something like that. And like,
From Sabrina Carpenter's.
Tears has been growing on me a little bit because I keep hearing it over and over and over again because of the trend that's going on. I don't know if you've seen any of it, but
I don't think when I think showgirl, Taylor Swift is not who comes to mind. Like when even just like I when I think of Taylor Swift, showgirl is not what like showgirl in my brain. I'm thinking Vegas showgirl. She's got nipple tassels on. That is like the opposite of what Taylor Swift is in my head.
it's
And
she's
it's like
trying to be that though. She's
it's
trying
not.
to be that. And it's like, honey, you stop trying to be
Stop
anything but what
trying.
you are. Like literally embrace who you are.
And
People will like you so much more because you keep trying to be all these different things to prove
yeah,
that you can be them. And it's like, great, you can do
yeah,
them, but like you're trying so hard to do that.
yeah.
And it's like, just be. You are
I
amazing.
saw
You're amazing. Let it go. Like, just why
I
do you have
saw
to
someone
keep
on
trying to be amazing?
yeah, I saw someone on Twitter that was like, this is a perfect example of when people become billionaires and they lose their humanity. Like it just and I also just feel like when like she's released so many albums in the last like 4 years, it feels like that's like it's quantity over quality, and it's like the more songs you have doesn't mean that you're gonna be a better artist. Like I would rather, I mean, as a Beyonce fan, I've waited years for a new album, and like it's so much better if you have to wait a little bit. That's just, I mean, I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I
No,
do
I
love when people
agree.
put out music regularly, but like even the fact that like Chappell Roan hasn't released a second album yet, and like when it does happen, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yeah.
And like it's just I don't know. She's just put out so much that it just feels like she's throwing shit at a wall, and whatever like sounds good is like what's getting put out, and it's not special. It's like not you know anything out of like this world. And granted, music, I mean, as a musician, you don't have to be like whatever, but you're Taylor Swift. You should put out good music.
Period. And it's like when she didn't really start going crazy with the album releases until like Folklore, because
Yeah.
she released Folklore, it blew the fuck up because
Mhm.
it I still think it's amazing. It really is. And then Evermore,
I've listened to both of those, and I do like those albums.
yeah, yeah,
I
me
don't have
too.
anything saved to my library, but I those are two modern or Taylor Swift albums that I do like.
Yeah. And she released Evermore, I want to say like a very short time after
Yeah.
Folklore. And it was like, oh, like, okay, like, period. And she was like, you know what? If I want to release my music, I'm going to release it. Like, I'm not going to do that. And I was like, okay, respect. Actually, respect. You don't have to play the game. If you want to release something, you can do it. But now it's like, honey, you need to keep some mystery alive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying to your work? Because otherwise, people are going to get bored. And I think people are bored. They're just like,
Yeah,
you sound the same.
just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Yeah. Like take a break. I think she should take a
Yeah.
break a little bit and refine her sound because all of her
Yeah.
shit is sounding the same. And it's like,
I was just talking about Lord's new album. That's how I felt with that too, where it was like I think Lord is a fantastic songwriter and a fantastic singer, just very beautiful musician. But this last album, like I like albums that are cohesive and that you can tell they're from the same album. Like Tyler the Creator, I feel like does that really well, where you can like hear all of his different songs and you kind of know what album it's from. But with Lord's album, it just like felt like every song could have been the same song. Like, I
hate
couldn't tell
that.
where one ended and then where the next one started. And I'm not
Yeah.
like a diehard lore fan. Like, I am not really. And so like maybe it's just like not I don't get it. But like as a casual listener, it fell flat for me, and I feel like, yeah, I don't know. It like I keep stuttering. The it takes the wind out of my sails every time it happens.
Oh,
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I've been really trying to be off my phone, and like the other night, I literally like made dinner, and then I listened to the radio, and I did Sudoku. It was actually so fun, but I was like on YouTube, and I was looking up like how to fix your attention span, like just tips on that, because I do want to work on getting my attention span higher than what it is or longer than what it is. I think I have a pretty decent one for the day and age we live in and my own neurodivergence, but could be better. And so I was watching this video and I heard about this meditation practice called like Tridaka. I can't pronounce it right, but it's where you literally stare at a fucking candle flame for like a half hour, and that's it. I tried it.
ooh.
It was difficult. Like I like there the theory behind it is like when it's kind of similar to brain spotting in a way. Like I find similarities in it because they're talking about how when your brain, when you don't have idle time in your brain, you're unable to process things. So when you're just like doing something where you're not necessarily like thinking or you're not stimulating yourself, like if you're like, I mean, even washing the dishes is stimulating to a point, but if you're just like doing something where you're just like letting your brain idle, that's the time that your brain gets rid of a lot of like junk and it processes
Dude,
a lot of stuff.
yes.
And like we are very, I think they said like we're very visual animals, and so like our eyes have a lot of like processing power. And so like the same with brain spotting, where it's like different points of your vision can unlock different points of your subconscious. With the like candle meditation, when you're staring at a candle, your brain is like processing things subconsciously. And
Right.
I just find that so fascinating. And like it has people have been like, it is very, because I was doing research on it afterwards, and like I was looking at Reddit, and like people were like, this is my favorite type of meditation, and people don't talk about it much because you don't have to like focus on your breath or anything. Like you just stare at the candle. That's it.
Yeah, and like sometimes when you're like doing meditation, you have to focus on your breath and you have to do this, and you have to do it. You get too caught up in like doing it.
Yeah.
And if you're doing it right, and well, that's me at least. And it's like it takes you out of like what you're
The
actually
actual
trying to
meditation.
do. And if you're just
Yeah.
told to look at a fucking candle, all right, I'm gonna fucking look at it. Let's see what comes up.
Yeah.
I might
And
I'm gonna try it. Like I think
I'll
so.
send you the video I found it in. It was something on YouTube. Yeah, I don't remember what the channel was or the guy that was
Whatever.
talking. But it's like a like yoga is from like India, and like I think it's like the name of it is from Sanskrit. Like it's a meditation practice.
Yeah.
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 But I don't know. I was talking about it, I think, with Hannah, because Hannah's also like super into like digital minimalism and like being off her phone and everything. And so I was like, I tried it. I've only done it once, and I slept really good. Like I was out like a fucking light after doing it. And I don't think I lasted the entire 30 minutes. I think I maybe did like 10 to 15. Because I also just have like really horrible time perception. But like I tried to not blink as much as possible, and I like had tears running down my face. Not because I was like emotional, but just like I'm staring at light for like fucking however many seconds. And I don't know, I just thought it was very fascinating. I'm excited to do more of it to see like what happens. But that's a new little adventure I've been getting into.
I love that actually. Yeah, the phone thing, like it's oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I literally thought there was a cat like walking towards my window, and I was like, what the fuck? And it was Frank. It was Frank's reflection.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. I literally almost had an aneurysm. One time, dude, okay, to quickly pivot. One time I was outside smoking a cigarette and it was like summer-ish and I was not sitting on the porch chairs. I was sitting like on like the slab to like the front door, like the little step.
Yeah.
I was ripping a heater and all of a sudden I see this orange and white cat walk across to me and I was like, "How the fuck did you get out?" It wasn't Frank. It wasn't Frank.
Ew.
It looked
Got twin brother.
it looked just like him, but I literally shit my pants. And this guy was just like rubbing all up on me. And I was like, who are you? What are you? What is going on?
You.
And dude, I was like, okay, what are we gonna do about this? So I've seen that cat hang around my neighbor's house. So I was like, come on, follow me. And he did. And I like was knocking on the door. I knew my neighbor was home, but she wasn't answering. And I was like, fuck, like, what am I gonna do with you? Like, you're just outside right now. And so he let me pick him up and everything. And I was like, you're a homie, what's good? And then I went back because I was like, I can't leave this cat outside if he belongs inside. So then eventually she answered and she was like, oh yeah, he's a stray. His name's Dave. Like, he likes to hang out with us a lot. Like,
period.
All right,
I
Dave.
love that.
Dave, let's hang. Like, I've seen him around a couple of other times, but I was just like, Dave, you look like Frank. I almost peed a little.
Twin brother, Dave and Frank. Dave Franks. Dave Franco.
The dots are connecting.
Everything's connected.
But yeah, I don't remember why I just started telling the story. I'll be honest, I'm kind of clocking out. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm zooting out a little bit. I think we should probably wrap up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any last things?
I'll just do quick grateful things. Fuck, I did write a couple down.
I found myself like not mocking you, but like quoting you because it's in your little like your project where you're like, communication is super important, Cecilia. And I don't know what I said. I was like, it's super important. And like,
oh my God, that makes me so happy.
I caught myself going like, because you do that all the time when you like think you're like, oh shit. Like,
dude, oh, that makes me so happy, actually. I love it when like your language translates into like other people's language. Like, it's so cute.
I am such a like catchphrase stealer. Like, I hear something.
Me too.
That, like,
me too.
Like, that's mine now. Like, and it like doesn't even. It's so subconscious sometimes. Like Jocko and Cassidy, they will say "you're so valid" or "that's valid" so much. And at first, when I first started hanging out with them, I was like, "That's hilarious." And then I like everything I say, or someone's like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this," I'm like, "You're so valid for that." Like it's just sickening the way I steal things.
Shame on you.
I stole something from Goodwill yesterday. Felt really good. 2 days ago, actually. I sold 2 picture frames.
You little
And then today, when I was I had to stop to the pharmacy and I pulled my little coin purse out and the lady was like, "Oh, I love that." And I was like, I got it from Goodwill. I did steal it. And I almost just told this random Walgreens worker that I stole it, but I stopped myself. Anyways, you're grateful for what?
Oh, being present lately. I was driving home from work today and I just noticed a difference in in myself, and it was crazy. I am a chronic overthinker. I am never in my body ever. So I had a moment where I was like, oh my God, I'm literally enjoying the music and I like the way the river looks right now. The leaves are orange. It was cool. And I feel like it was just kind of a long time coming because I haven't felt that way in literally since I was a kid. So it was just cool to see that and feel that. So I'm grateful for being present, and I'm grateful for you because this weekend we're gonna hang and it's gonna be so fun. I know. I'm so
my microphone. I'm so excited. We haven't had a girls' weekend in a couple months, and we've had I've seen you, but it's always been like with other people. And so I'm so excited to have like me and you time.
I know. I'm
so
excited. I'm excited for like we're just doing all the things that we love to do, but we're just together.
know.
Like that's the
Yeah.
best part. Like it's like I'd
I'm
be
really
at home,
excited.
but like not. So
Yeah.
I'm stoked. But yeah, that's
Me
me.
too.
That's me. Your turn.
Period. I'm also grateful for you. I guess I just said I'm very excited for this weekend. Literally every day at work, I'm like, okay, only like 2 more days and it's the weekend. And so it feels gonna be a year and we're gonna have so much fun. Like, it's getting me through. I'm really grateful for, I also feel like I've been very present lately. Like, I have been like, having a rough time, but just like going through some shit. And so I've been really trying to like not like pretend like I'm okay or like tell myself that doesn't actually hurt when it actually does hurt. And so I'm like this last weekend, somehow I was off every night, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And so like Friday night, I cleaned, I went through all my clothes and then like I got rid of like 2 garbage bags of clothes. I made dinner for myself and I like watched TV for a little bit. And then like Saturday, I was gonna go out, but then because Hannah's friend got married and they were gonna have like an after party, but I was like I kind of just want to stay at home. And I like did a face mask and I showered and I waxed my eyebrows and I dyed my eyebrows and I went to bed kind of early. That was the night I tried that meditation. And like Sunday I did go out because I went to trivia, but like it just was like I've been very trying to be intentional with my like evenings and like not just sitting and scrolling on my phone for hours and like trying just to like last night even Max and Hannah came over at like 9 and I got home from work at like 5:30 and I like cleaned up my room and the kitchen and I just kind of like had music playing and I was like dancing and just like having a really good time and just like hanging out. And I've been like listening to music more. I've been playing like my guitar. I was like the other thing I'm grateful for. I'm really been fucking having a really good time playing my guitar and like feeling really connected to it. I'm like trying to write a song, which is hard as fuck. How the fuck do y'all do it? But just yeah, like being present and just being accepting of my feelings and where I am in life and just taking it day by day and not having expectations for myself that I know what I can achieve.
Love that. I love that for you so much, so much.
Thanks.
There's nothing better. I know, it's just like rediscovering how fun you are, like with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like just I'm like cleaning the house can be fun. Like I can have fun with myself. Like it's life isn't like it.
Life is worth living.
Life can be a dream. Da doom ba da ba da 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 ba da ba da ba ba da ba da do ba da 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 ba someone up ba la la. Life can be a dream, sweetheart. Da 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 da.
Scene. And scene. I feel like because this last year I've been really focusing on like my friends and like creating genuine relationships. I don't do things alone anymore. Like I have a night off and I'm like, all right, who's free? Like who wants to hang out? But it used to not be like that. And so like I'm grateful that like I have a busy schedule, but I'm also grateful to like have the moments where I'm like, hey, I'm awesome and I love to spend time with myself.
Yes.
And, like, I've just been trying to focus that like just I don't know, I love being alone. I just like never like I don't know, I feel like I just like sometimes I get in my head where I do work a lot and like I am busy a lot where when I have a night off I'm like I just want to sit, I don't want to do jack shit, and then I sit down and I'm not doing jack shit and I'm like, oh actually I feel horrible. Like I should be
like something. I wish literally
and so just like find a balance in that and then just being satisfied with being in my own company. It's very fun to rediscover that. I was having a blast last night. So yeah,
that's very cool. Well, growth.
Well, thank y'all for listening. Come back soon. Instagram stuff in our bio and description. We put out episodes every other Friday. Sometimes
we try to
every other Friday.
sometimes it's just crazy. It's ebbs and flows, right? We just do what we want.
We don't get paid for this, so We have
Kyle
responsibility.
Carson, come on. You want to invest or not? Do you want to invest or do you not?
Sharks, I would like to have you invest in money in our podcast. I like how I said.
You ham. You ham.
You ham. Where'd my hand go? I put it right here. Okay. We'll catch you on the next one.
See you on the flippity flop, bitches.
Bye.
Bye.